Hi friends, welcome to my channel Chic and Savvy, where we talk about all things relating to planning and budgeting. My name is Carissa and today we will be budgeting my paycheck for the first week of July. So let's go ahead and get into it. Already starting off July, it's so wild. If you didn't see my finance setup for the month of July, I changed out some decorative elements and we set up our July section. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like real quick before we get into it. But let's go ahead and review my financial goals. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can. Let's scoot this up a little. There you go. Okay, so for July, this month, me and my husband want to save $1,000 in an emergency fund, put extra money towards debt, and put extra money also towards our house sinking funds. I'm working with my dad, who knows a lot more about buying houses and the market and everything like that, to see what we could do about fixing our credit, because our credit's really the only thing truly holding back us buying a house. We definitely need to save more money, but I feel like in relevance to having the money down and everything like that, if we don't have the credit to apply for the program that we want to apply for, we're pretty much out of luck, because applying for this program through the builder that we're looking at is the only way we're going to be able to afford a home. So if we don't have our credit at a certain number, buying the house is kind of not really in the cards for us at this time. So we're working on trying to see what we can do to increase our credit scores. But that's what our goals are for this month. So the first goal is saving the $1,000. We're going to do that by using our monthly savings challenges to pitch into that, our $1 savings challenge, and any extra money that we have in our wallet. Also, goal 2 is extra money that we have can also go towards debt. So that is creating a debt plan, paying off our travel card and our Discover card. Those are the 2 cards that we can foresee being able to pay off that would help our credit score. So that's why we have them on here. Goal number 3 is extra money towards our house sinking funds. We can do this by selling furniture and prioritizing this once we hit our emergency fund goal. So I have sold a majority of our furniture, but there are a few pieces left that we can sell to put extra money towards our home fund. So I'm going to try to hit those targets this month. So let's go ahead and get to our bills calendar. So we have our cute Under the Sea theme with the bright colors, which I actually really like. If you saw my dashboard for my lifestyle planner, you'll see that I struggled really hard with the dashboard, but this looks really cute, so makes me happy. So we are going to be using this to budget our paycheck. So let's go ahead and get our sheets. So we need our planner paycheck sheet and our cash envelope breakdown. So this is our budget overview. This kind of just shows us what the month is going to look like with all of our income, all of our bills, and all of our debt. And then we should be able to potentially save this much. So $1,318.50. So that is our goal, to save that by the end of the month after paying all of the necessity bills and expenses. So we are going to fill out our paycheck planner for this paycheck. So my husband, it was his paycheck, and so he got paid. He actually got paid a day early because of the holiday, but we'll go ahead and just write the 4th. And again, that was my husband's paycheck. And estimated pay is $12.50. Perfect. So how we use our bills calendar is this payday is in this magenta-y purple. So any bill that you see in that color is what we are going to use this paycheck to pay for. So when we set up our bills calendar in our setup video, we write all of our bills out and then we determine what paycheck is going to pay for which, and then we highlight them accordingly. So that is how I like to kind of plan out my bills by highlighting which bill is going to get paid with which paycheck. So this is paycheck 1. And anything in that color is going to be what I use to pay off with this paycheck. So we have UNISA, which is a debt. So, first let's go over this. I usually go over this. But my paycheck planner sheet, I do make these myself, but you literally can buy these anywhere, or you can use a piece of paper to just budget your paycheck. You don't need something fancy like this. I just make this myself so I can just print it out. But I have my income right here, and then fixed expenses. So fixed expenses are anything that you pay for throughout the month that is a fixed amount that's going to come out every single month. So this is your rent, your mortgage, your water bill, your electric bill, your gas bill, your car payment, your phone bill, any debt that you have, anything like that is going to be a fixed expense. Now, I like to separate out my debt just so that way I can track it better, but debt is considered a fixed expense, and you can put that together. So we are gonna write all of our fixed expenses here. So UNISA is a debt that I have, so we're gonna weight my husband's phone bill. We're gonna write that in here. And that is $128. And then this is a loan, that is a debt, and then we have a subscription. So we have my husband's PlayStation Plus subscription, and that is $20. So let me get my calculator. Okay, so that is going to be 128 plus 20, and that is that is 148 for our fixed expenses. And now let's go to our debt. So for debt, we have this one, UNISA, and that is $195. We have my student loan, but I'm not paying anything towards that right now, so we're just gonna put that as 0, but I like to have it. And then our travel credit card, I'm gonna put 0. I don't make the payments towards this. I just wait till the end of the month and pay it off, because we do use extra debt to pay off this card. So that is the only thing, and that is $195. Perfect. So I think we captured everything here. Yes. So that we put all of our bills that we needed to pay for, we have listed here. So all of that is covered. So we can actually get rid of this for now and do the rest of our expenses. So for variable expenses, these are expenses that you also have throughout the month, but they can vary in amount. And what that means is that could be your grocery bill, your eating out, spending, fun money, any money that you dish out, like your gas could fluctuate. Anything like that, that maybe is a category in your wallet, would go here. So for us, we give my parents money every week, and that is $250. We give both of our moms money, and that is $50. It is the first paycheck of the month, so we are budgeting for our household, and that is $50. We do $50 for the month, so that covers like any personal hygiene things that we need to buy. Because we're living with my parents, we don't really have like much household stuff that we purchase, but this is just for like shampoo or soap or body wash, anything like that. So we budget $50. My husband's spending, he gets $30. My spending, I also get $30. And then because it's the first of the month, I get my self-care money. and that is $50. So I like to use that money to get a pedicure or get my eyebrows done. And then we have gas, and we budget $50. And then we have eating out, that's $30. Fun money, that's $30. And then we have donation, that's $5. And then my husband's lunch, and that's $30. So that is everything that we need to budget for. So let's go ahead and add that up. So we have 250, 50, 50, 30, 30, 50, 50, 30, 30, 5, 30. So that is 605. So now that we have all of our expenses and our debt listed here, now the leftover money we can put towards savings if we have anything left over. So let's go ahead and put in our income, which is $12.50. And then we're gonna subtract our bills, which is $148, our variable expenses, and our debt. So that is $302 left over to put towards savings. So now that we are back to regularly saving again, last month we had like the trip that we went on, and we were trying to save as much as we could, so I wasn't hitting every category, but this time we are going to do that. Going forward, we're gonna put at least something in each one, but we still are gonna prioritize. So I'm gonna go ahead and write those out, and then we will budget that amount together. I have everything listed. I had just enough. I had to combine, I think, one together, which is fine, but I didn't count how many I had until I wrote it out, but we were able to make it work. So we have all of our sinking funds and savings challenges listed. So now we're gonna budget this $302 and see how we wanna spread that money out. So the first thing that we can do is roll for our Savopoly, because we don't know what that amount is gonna be, and that'll kind of determine how much we have left over. So let's go ahead and get that out. So we have our dice. So we were at $24 right here last week. So let's go ahead and roll. So we got 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 25, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. So we have 25 is what we're gonna be saving for. We got the railroad. So we're gonna be saving $25 this week. We get this from LittleBirdieCanada. You can find it on her Etsy shop, but I absolutely love it because I love how interactive it is, and I love Monopoly in real life. I honestly play it on my phone every single day. This is going to be 25. So now we can budget the rest of the money. So that was 25. So we have $277 left over. For the rest of our savings challenges, let's go ahead and do 10 for our $10 challenge. And then for monthly, let's go ahead and do 10. So we have $257. Checking cushion, let's go ahead and do 5. And then gifts, we are gonna do 50 because it is my dad's birthday. Oops, we were at 252. So we're gonna do 50 there. Subscriptions, let's do 10. So subscriptions, we are trying to get a majority of our subscriptions to annual before we move. So that way we're not paying those on a monthly basis and we can save a little bit of money. Car maintenance, we'll also do 10. Let's do 5 for these ones that I just want to put a little bit of money into. So we'll do buffer 5, dental 5, home 5, holidays 5, travel 5, Christmas, let's do 5, me and you 5, C and T will get 5 each, so that'll be 10, and then haircuts will also do 5. Okay, so now we have future family, home, 1 month ahead, and extra debt. So I want the majority of the money to go to extra debt and 1 month ahead and future home, because those are our priorities. So future family, we'll go ahead and do 5 as well. So we have 127. So let's go ahead and do 50 in extra debt. 77. Let's do 40 in home. And we'll do 35. Oops. In 1 month ahead. So that gives us $2 left over. And I think that's good. I like to have just a few dollars in my checking account in case one of my bills is higher than it should be. So I think that's good. So originally our number was, I think it was 302. So we have $2 left over. So this should be 300. Perfect. Okay, I think that's really good. So we hit all of our goals and we're still putting money in all of our categories, which is what I wanted to start doing again. So perfect. So now we're gonna fill out our cash envelope breakdown sheet. So we use this so that way when we go to the bank, we know what denominations we need to get. So I'll go ahead and write down all of our categories here, plus all of the categories for my wallet that are in our variable expenses. And then we will go ahead and do the breakdown together. Okay, so we have all of our categories and our sinking funds all here. So the only thing we want to review is, I actually ran out of space, so I had to double up on some of these, but that's fine. I feel like as long as I know what it means, then we should be okay. So for my spending, I budget 30, but I like to keep 20 in my checking account and 10 in cash. So that's the real number that was kind of changed. So let's go ahead and go across and figure out what denominations we want to take from the bank. So for my spending, we're gonna do a $10 bill. My self-care gets 50. We're gonna do 2 20s and a 10. Household also gets 50, so we're gonna do 2 20s and a 10. Eating out gets 30, so we're gonna do a 20 and a 10. Fun times gets 30, so we're gonna do a 20 and a 10. Donations gets 5. Extra debt is 50, so we're just gonna do a $50 bill. 1 month ahead is 35, so we're gonna do a 20, a 10, and a 5. Future home is 40, so we're gonna do 2 20s. Future family is 5, so we're gonna do a $5 bill. Car maintenance is 10, so we're gonna do a $10 bill. Savings is a 10. Saveopoly is 20. So we are gonna do a 20 and a 5. Monthly is 10, but we're gonna do 2 5s because those are broken out that each icon is worth $5. Buffer is a 5. Subscriptions is a 10. Dental is a 5. Home is a 5. And then gifts, we're just gonna do a $50 bill. Holidays and Christmas are both 5. Travel is a 5. Me and you is a 5. And then my husband's, me, and then hair are all 5. So we're going to do 3 5s. Perfect. So now we can write down what we need from the bank. So we're not doing any $1 bills. 5s, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 10s, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 20s, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 50s, we need 2. Perfect. So this is going to be, so now we need the value. So 16 times 5 is 80. 10 times 9 is 90. 20 times 10 is 210? No, 220. I think it's 220. Oh, duh, is 200. I had a mental fart. 5 times 2 is 100. So let's go ahead and add these across. So 16 plus 9 plus 10 plus 2 is 37 bills. That's how many bills we're going to need. And then how much it's going to cost is 80 plus 90 plus 200 plus 100. And that is 470. So let's make sure this is right. So it should be 300 minus our $5 for our checking cushion, because we leave that in our bank account. And then we have $10 for my spending, 100 for self-care and household, 60 for eating out and fun times, and 5 for donations. Perfect. I love it when everything goes together. So let's go ahead and get our sticky note, and we can write out what we are going to get from the bank. So we need 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s. And we need 16 5s, 9 10s, 10 20s, and 2 5s. And that's going to be $80, $90, 200, and 100. And that is going to be 470. Perfect. All right, so we are all good to go to the bank and get this money out, so that way we can now stuff our cash envelopes. So we are all good to go, guys. I'm so excited to get into this new month and continue to start saving money. But thank you all for being by my side throughout this journey, and I can't wait to see where life takes us. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, friends.